We're here at a residence in Clayton, North Carolina, and this is a fairly new housing community. These are the first residents to have lived here, but they're experiencing some things inside the house, particularly on the second floor, that are unexplained. And they've called us in to take a look around. Some of these things include footsteps going up and down the stairs. They believe that when they've been downstairs on the sofa, they've seen somebody up on the landing on the stairs. You know, it's one of those that goes up and has a landing and turns and goes the other direction up. They've also had doors rattling upstairs. When they're closed, you know, they could hear them kind of rattling. Which is one of those things we want to look at and see if there's any reasonable explanation as to why they might be rattling, maybe when the AC comes on or that sort of thing. They've also had some experiences upstairs with doors, and the door from the master bedroom into the master bath opening by itself and shutting by itself. And in addition to that, off of that bathroom, there's a walk-in closet. She said she came out of that walk-in closet one day and could see a reflection in the bathroom mirror of somebody standing in the doorway into their bedroom. So a lot of activity here. The daughter that lives here with them is kind of seeing and talking to things as well. And she seems to know more about the grandparents than she should know because she was born after the grandparents had passed away. And unfortunately, the mother doesn't believe that it's the grandparents. This is something that kind of makes her uneasy and makes her feel uncomfortable. So we're going to go inside and do the typical baseline sweep and see what the levels are like and go from there.
Oh yeah. All right. So, oh look at that. We're getting some activity already. So this thing right here is the oldest thing in the house, right?
Yeah, this is a very old antique that they got at their previous location. I'm also walking around with the carbon monoxide detector here. We want to rule out any possibility of that being a factor. Now, I will say one thing I asked them is if this activity happened at some previous locations, which it did. It did seem to start gradually at their previous location and happened at the same frequency until they moved into this location. It stopped for a little while and then started picking up again once they got here, which leads me to question right off the bat if this is something that did indeed follow. However, some interesting names that came up in the daughter's bedroom here. One was Isaiah, and of course a very old name. But not only that, this land is plantation land. And she said just down the end of the street here, there were some slave burial grounds, and some people think they may have simply built on top of them. No one really knows. I'll point out, as I'm here in the bathroom, okay, I'm standing in this closet, you can see the doorway in the mirror. Right out this way, not the bathroom door, but the doorway to the bedroom. And she was in here straightening up this closet, and that's the doorway where she saw somebody step into. So as you can see, the doorway is right here. Just as Linda, if you could stand there, we could kind of demonstrate how it looked. As you can see Linda standing in that doorway right now, and Emily, that's what she saw. Only it wasn't Linda and Emily, I hope.
That would be weird. Yeah, I feel it as soon as I walk into this room. You can definitely feel there's a difference in the atmosphere, a difference in the energy between the upstairs hallway and area there at the top of the stairs and this room. It kind of dies down a little bit as you go into the bathroom, but it's like that feeling like I can't get my breath in here and my heart starts kind of racing and that weird feeling. I don't know why in particular it would be this bedroom, but that seems like quite a common thing with some of these residences, is that whatever the spirit is or whoever it is always seems to hang out in the parents' bedroom or in the parents' bathroom, or both. So I don't know why that is. Strange.
Well, I was saying that on the AC in our house sometimes, like when it cuts on, it'll suck the door. Or like if our door is like this, it'll suck it closed. Or it'll suck the door out like that. Like just make it move when it cuts on.
And that's kind of what they heard was this,
Yeah.
like this, while they were in there. Thought the dog was at the door.
I wonder if they hear or have the AC on whenever they hear that, though.
We should actually try to get the guy going. Let's see.
So some good news is there's nothing on the carbon monoxide detector, which is good because carbon monoxide can cause some serious hallucinations and other things. So we can rule that out by any means. As for the EMF detector,
Nothing significant. Nothing more than just moving around and the numbers fluctuate.
all right.
It's just something as simple as
We didn't do it.
the AC. She would have noticed that. She would have made that connection by now.
Right.
No, because it scared us too, though. Like I thought something was going
Yeah,
on.
like recently it started making like new noises that we're not really used
Like
to.
the door is like I said,
But
the
we-
door is like this. You could be in the middle of the night, it'll close it. You think somebody's in the
Yeah,
house.
but it correlates with the AC cutting
Yeah.
on or it turning off.
Yeah.
Right.
Plus
Yeah, I
our
think she
utility
would've-
closet is right in the kitchen.
Yeah, she would have noticed if that was the case. She
And
would've heard it
the AC
far
did
more.
just come on, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah.
know that it's not that.
at least not this time. Yeah, unless there's a door open downstairs that's not normally open or something to
Yeah,
that
or-
effect.
No other doors opening and closing
I know
upstairs.
sometimes, if you're in your house and you open up your front door, you might hear your doors
Yeah.
jiggling as well.
But here's another thing though: this office door is open.
But they have carpet. We have hardwood.
So if that office door was closed, would that?
Yeah,
Pull
close
more
that
from
office
here.
door, Emily.
So it might make the pressure be different.
Mm-hmm.
I know if they're sleeping at night, then that means this door is going to be closed.
Right.
Yeah.
The bathroom door.
Yeah, the
You
bathroom.
put
Close
some
the
pressure
bathroom
on
door
this
too.
door for it to move, though.
But it's too late now. The AC's already on.
Well, let's,
Yeah, see, and that wouldn't explain because this doorknob, here's the handle jiggling.
yeah.
You'd have to really. You couldn't even just. Well, you could just tap it.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
still, that might.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that right there is the return, so it sucks over there. So if anything, that bathroom door would be the one moving.
Well, and let's see, because right now the AC is on.
Mm-hmm.
So let's test maybe opening one of these doors pretty quick. Shutting it. Nothing.
So open it again.
So we'll wait until the AC goes off and we'll try it again.
Yeah, nothing.
Mm-mm. So it's not like a vacuum effect.
Because
At least
nothing
not
is
while the
really.
AC is on.
No, when you do it to this.
Yeah.
Go ahead, try it again.
But she mentioned that she keeps the daughter's room locked at night, so there's no way that she could open the door and make the
Right.
doors move that way.
Plus, the daughter most likely would not
Unless-
have opened the door fast enough
Yeah,
to
hard
cause
enough.
that.
Unless someone that lives in that room comes out and then goes to the bathroom and then they hear that.
But I
door.
did try this door, and this door didn't do it.
But this one does it though.
Yeah, it must just be because that door's close enough or something, but, yeah.
Mhm.
So at least we know that that one does it. We'll try it again maybe when the AC is off and see if it's more significant or less significant.
We were gonna look up in that attic, weren't we?
I couldn't pull the attic door down. It was kind of a thin string and it was...
This is where Will comes in.
Yeah, you might not want to stand
Yeah,
there.
give that thing some muscle, Will. Go ahead.
Man, I don't want the whole thing to come down. If you ask him if it's cool first, I don't want it to take it down and it falls out the ceiling or something.
Hey, is it okay if we open up the attic doorway?
Of course.
Okay, it's not gonna like fall on our heads or anything weird? Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
He said it's tough to open, but there's nothing wrong with it. It's probably brand new. It's new as the house, and
Yeah, the thing wasn't down. Now it's. Also, this thing, I thought it has to be like straight.
nothing weird up there,
Nah. It's a nice attic though.
is it? You could live up there.
Oh, that's one thing we gotta check though.
Make sure that nobody's living.
Make
up
sure nobody's living in the attic, like that one lady on the TV show that was living in the cupboards and stuff like
Right.
that. Let's go take a look here. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
And I'll give you this too.
You see somebody just running towards you.
Yeah, let me just make sure that nobody's living up here.
Like the Grudge girl?
Oh, jeez, yeah.
Can you actually see it there? Oh,
That's not
Okay, it's pretty dark, isn't it? Not light. There we go. Got some light.
Uh-huh.
Okay, no danger noodles. Yeah, it doesn't look like anybody living up here. Hello?
yeah, hi. You want to see this?
Anybody up here? One thing we also look for in the attic is any kind of signs of mice, rats, anything like that. No, very clean. And the reason we do that is it could explain some of the sounds. Here's a light. Look at that. Beautiful.
Oh, they have a light up there themselves.
They do.
Yeah, you couldn't even walk up here if you wanted to.
So it's the first one to come out into the garage. We're going out to the vehicle to be able to grab some equipment and start, hitting the upstairs with investigation. But when I first came out here, everybody else inside the house, I noticed when I walked out the door that I had that feeling again, like that dizzy sort of, like heavy in the chest, weird feeling. And it made me wonder because it didn't feel like that upstairs in the master bedroom the last time I went up there. And that seems to be kind of an indicator that there's something near me, something around me. So it stands to reason that whatever was upstairs or hanging out in the bed, fireworks, not gunshots, that's whatever's hanging out, in the upstairs bedroom might move around or might try to avoid us. So, so kind of an interesting thing to keep in mind that perhaps it might be worth doing something out here as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
As we're walking out here to the vehicle, you'll notice that this is no longer a dark gray Ford Ranger. There's a whole story behind that. This is the new Bronco. It's the Bronco Big Ben series. Basically, the Ford dealership killed the truck with a bad oil change and could not really fix it the right way, so we were forced to get something else. And seeing as how we're all into camping and everything, this is a perfect camping vehicle. This is just optimal. We love this thing. But the cool thing about it is that Ford has named this nice grayish blue paint that you probably can't see real well right now, Area 51. And that clinched it. We had to have it. But
Appropriate.
come around back, we'll give you a look here and see. So, we got a nice little amount of cargo space back here for all of the equipment and everything, but look at this. Look, oh, is that a bottle opener right in the frame of the Bronco?
That's crazy.
Yeah, kind of cool. So we're all excited about being able to take it camping soon.
Yeah, so these are how bright the lights are that
Yeah,
we
look at
got
that.
up in the top here. Aiming
That
right
is
down in
quite
there.
bright.
This is quite a base station to work out of
It
right
is
here.
a nice little base station. You could put a couple of lawn chairs here
Mm-hmm.
and, have everything set up in the back there.
Absolutely. I'll hang out. Just let me know when you guys are done.
Yeah.
We've brought the spirit box up here. We have our speaker connected to it, and we do have the Tascam digital voice recorder, as well as the REM pod. We're going to set the REM pod maybe down in front of the door and turn it on and see if we can get any activity through that while we run the spirit box and record the session. To cause you any harm? We're not here to bother you. We just want to find out who you are. My name is Linda.
I'm Jeff.
Can you tell us your name? Is there someone here named Isaiah? Waverly's mother often hears her in here talking to someone. Who does she talk to? We have a light, a red light, down there on the floor next to the door. If you go near that light, really close to it, it'll make a noise and it'll turn that red light to a different color. Can you try to do that for us? Just to let us know you're here. All it does is make noise and light up.
Are your legs cold?
What?
Are your legs cold?
No.
I am like really cold.
Did that just happen all of a sudden?
Yeah, but I don't think the AC is on the things up there.
I haven't felt anything. How did you come to this house? Did you follow the family from another house that they lived in? Or did you used to live on the land? I'll show you exactly how this works. If you come near this metal stick, see, I'm close to it, about 1/2 of an inch. As I get a little bit closer, the yellow light comes on, and the tone or the pitch, I don't know exactly which, the pitch of the sound increases. So that's all you have to do. Almost looks like a toy. So I'm going to go back over here. I want to see if you can do that. We have the dog downstairs.
So we got a temperature fluctuation.
That's the temperature alarm. That means the temperature is either increasing or decreasing usually. Can you try touching the stick? That metal stick? Is battery low on that thing?
Mm-mm.
It was crazy that one house, man. How that thing just broke like that out the blue.
Yeah.
We just came back and it was snapped in half, pretty much.
Yeah, that's what happened to the antenna on
I
that.
don't think you were there for that one, Linda.
That is my stomach. That's not a demon. I could stand to build your own burger from sheets.
We're a long way from Sheets country, huh?
Ooh, or garlic parmesan. Popcorn chicken. Ooh,
Yeah.
that sounds good.
Yeah, no, this is known as the indirect approach, where we have a conversation and
Yes.
see if anybody joins in. It happens.
We'll have to look up a Sheets and see if there's any nearby. I don't think there would be, but I mean, you never know when you're close to a Sheets.
That's true. They just kind of seem to spring up on you,
They do.
beacon in the night.
Because otherwise it's a duck through. Oh, see, look at that.
You got something?
There's one right in Clayton.
A Sheets.
There is an abundance of Sheets in the
Wow,
area.
a plethora.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in the eastern Raleigh area. Right on. And this particular one that I'm looking at is only 2.6 miles away.
Pretty cool.
Yep.
Well, it's something that temperature
So hungry.
happened twice and then stopped. So we're going to go ahead and try in a different location. As far as the spirit box here, nothing came through that didn't sound like it could have been radio chatter. Nothing that seemed like a direct response to any of our questions. The temperature gauge did go off on the REM pod a couple of times.
Yeah.
Which was interesting, but not definitely a sign of paranormal activity. With it being summertime, with the AC coming on and off, the temperature is going to change, and the slightest degree will set this off.
I'm pretty sure that the AC did not come on or go off during the time that we were sitting in here, though, because I paid attention to that to see if it was caused by that. So
Right. Still nothing in
Yeah,
response to
still
our
nothing.
questions, so nothing that we can ascertain any definite answers from. Let's go try another location. So one thing we're going to try in the master bedroom here is an Etch-a-Sketch. People may be wondering, what in the world are you doing with that? But I know that I can't resist one of these. And I feel like if I were a spirit, my desire to draw on an Etch-a-Sketch would probably not change. Anybody with me on that?
if they even
Okay.
know what that is.
So we're going to put this down. It's nothing electronic, and this is what I like about it. Nothing can logically interfere with this. There's no way that anything can draw on this on its own. So if there is something that comes across the screen on here, it's got to be something. I'll give it a good shake, and we'll see if we can get anything to communicate through the Etch-a-Sketch. I'm serious about this too. We're not even joking. We're going to use this.
Yeah. I think
Oh, okay. So we got the AC coming on.
Yeah, I just.
So
Are you tapping?
No.
You know? Yes, you are.
it is the blue light too, which means it is getting cooler. But we can go ahead right here, and what's cool about this is there's a temperature 0. So we can zero out the temperature, and should be good to go from the current baseline. Okay, so I'm Jeff,
I'm Emily.
I'm Linda.
I'm Will.
and we have something new here. Okay, there's this little red thing right here, right? And turning these knobs makes it, you can draw stuff on it. And perhaps even create words, which I could never seem to do, but I can create words, just not on this, because, well, it's a whole nother story. But perhaps you can manipulate this, and even just drawing a simple line could let us know that you're here, just to give us that confirmation, if you would.
All right, we're in a different room now. Can you try going near that red light? If you speak into this little black box that has a red light on it, we may be able to hear your voice. Can you try telling us your name now?
That's Will in the background. It's kind of calm in here now.
It is. Whatever was here before is not here now.
Mm-mm. It's my stomach.
It's my stomach.
Anybody else going close? She said she saw someone in the bathroom mirror, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the reflection of it in the bathroom mirror of somebody standing in that doorway into the bedroom. Can you tell us if you're a child or if you're an adult? It's Will yawning. What is it about this family that attracts you? Why do you hang out in this house of all the other houses that are here?
Are you the someone that keeps talking to the younger girl that lives and sleeps in the room next door? Like, I wonder what's up with the little girl. Like, maybe it's because she's, like, young and vulnerable.
That's how it always is. The kids see it before anyone.
Yeah.
Kids are freaky as they are.
I just went over the digital voice recorder audio file that we had just created, and at first it doesn't sound like there actually is anything. It was quiet. You could hear every little sound, including the sound of the fireworks and everything going on in the background. But unfortunately, I didn't hear any noises that sounded like even a whisper.
So I'm thinking maybe we should try the spirit box in here, see if we get any
Yes.
responses through that.
Definitely. Clayton, North Carolina, spirit box session, Max Trevor.
Can you try telling us your name? Who is it that tries to come in this door at night?
Tell us why you're here. Is there something you want? We know that someone hangs out in this house besides the family members. There's no sense in hiding from us. We're not here to cause you any harm or to make you leave.
The AC put on.
Did it?
Yeah, I felt it getting a little cooler.
Yeah. The family simply wants to find out who you are and what your intentions are.
So we're going to go ahead and review a few key points from the spirit box session, because there was one point where we were asking where we could go, and it sounded like it said organ, and she does indeed have an organ here. So if that's what it said, we might go down there and try turning that thing on and see if anything plays it.
Yeah.
Kinda
I don't
like
know
the-
that it's necessarily an organ, but that's exactly what they would associate it with. If
Right.
You didn't know what a keyboard is.
An organ, that's exactly right. And then potentially one little voice after it, when we said, where can we go to talk, you said, leave. So let's just go back and listen to those key points and see if it did indeed say what we thought.
You go open the door. Let him in.
We
Or
did
make
hear.
sure that there's nobody out there.
Yeah, let's take a look. Nobody out there. We heard a slight movement at the door here.
I think somebody they just leave and come inside or come inside the house. Coming in or anything though.
What's that?
They said when it happens to them, they've been in bed though.
Yeah, they were in bed. So I did just now. They went outside. So when they opened the door, made those doors move a little bit.
But the mom stays here too though. Could she have opened the door maybe that night?
We'll have to inquire about that. Make sure. Roll that out.
Organ.
It says right there when we're saying should we go somewhere else.
Yeah.
And it said organ. It did indeed say organ.
Is there a place in the house where we could go, where we can speak to you better?
Need to leave. Right there. Try it again.
Is there a place in the house where we could go, where we can speak to you better?
Right there.
Right there. So it sounds like it says Denver, and then it says need to leave.
I'm not sure Denver was related.
Probably not,
But when we did ask, you did ask, is there a place we can go to talk to you better? And said need to leave. So
yeah.
maybe it doesn't want to talk to us. But I would
Right.
suggest, it did say organ. It could have been radio chatter. There is that possibility.
Right.
But on the off chance, let's just go to the organ,
Yeah.
see what happens.
Right.
Starts playing the tune of Some song about Denver.
Yeah, it starts playing by itself. Typical haunted house organ. So as we leave, I'm going to leave this Etch-a-Sketch here on the bed, just in case someone wants to play with it. Where are you going, Arwell?
Let off those parties. If they say anything, just say you got a demon. You know how they say the demons thing.
Oh yeah. All right. Let's see here. The organ. Okay, we gotta zero this out. Zero that. Zero that.
It is freezing in here.
It's much colder in here.
It is.
All right, here's the organ.
Room. It's been shut. So I do have a theory that if this is indeed what it said, organ, if it said that we need to come into this room and that we could communicate with it better, that the reason would be because of the higher EMFs in this room, I would imagine.
Yes.
There's a big giant TV, there's her computer monitors, 2 computer monitors, plus a laptop.
There's a printer that's going to print out leave now.
Yep.
I don't know why I wouldn't use the Etch-a-Sketch to say that. But this is
It
quite an
might
organ
think
here.
that it's all just buttons and it's just not working for them.
I don't think this is a typical organ. It's
I don't think so either.
it plugs into a USB.
Yeah, this might be going to the TV.
So it could just be referring to the room
Could be.
that had the organ.
Can you come near that red light on the floor now?
It won't hurt you.
See if you can set it off. Try telling us your name.
If there's someone here, will you make a sound or come close to this red light and it'll turn green and it won't hurt you?
Is there someone in this family that you're attached to? So in the upstairs room here, it seems like there really wasn't a whole lot that we heard that came through the spirit box that sounded like anything more than just radio chatter. So I think it might be a good idea to let the guys come up here and let them have a try. And perhaps they can get some better results than we did.
Yeah.
Alright, so Linda and Emily said they didn't get anything in here. So we're going to come in and see what happens, see if there's any difference in the activity. This is still recording. Alright, so we'll go ahead and start up the spirit box. Okay, I'm Jeff. We really want to know who the little girl that lives here has been talking to. She delivers quite a few messages from you and talks like you. And we just want to know who you are. If you're trying to get a message through her, we brought these devices that hopefully you can use them to get that message across to us. We can help. Who are you? This is the room with the organ.
That's an organ?
Huh?
That's an organ? I thought it was just a normal keyboard.
Yeah, it's a normal keyboard, but you know, if I guess it could be perceived as an organ, maybe.
Yeah.
Closest thing they have to one, anyway. Is there a reason you want us to come into this room?
There's like so many fire trucks out there.
Yeah, what's going on out there?
I think someone called them because they've been doing the fireworks. Some Democrats. He called the cops. They're like right at this house over here.
Oh, jeez. I didn't even see them setting off fireworks.
Oh, dang, they're running into the house.
Huh?
I said they're running into the house.
Maybe we can raise that window up there. Let's get a good vantage point of this. Does that thing go up? How does that thing go up?
Nah. You probably get a good view outside, though.
Let's see here. Let's see what's going on. Oh, it's a little foggy. Yeah, we got some action outside.
Actually, I seen him run in the house with the stretcher. I want to see what happens.
Oh, they ran in with the stretcher?
Yeah.
That's-
I don't go there and see what happens.
Hopefully that's not for the fireworks, then. Come near this red light. If you do that once, we'll leave you alone. This may be your only chance to get the message across fully, because the little girl that you're trying to talk to, I don't think she can relay the message that you want people to hear. The only other thing I could think is that perhaps you're just messing with her.
Perhaps you aren't the grandmother.
She did mention that you're the grandmother, but I gotta be honest, I don't think you are.
I don't think you are either. I think they're a liar. Start being like Jack Vegas.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Will on this one. I think you're deceiving these people.
You didn't say so.
It did. I'm not sure if that was radio chatter, if that was the actual response, though. Okay, it didn't look like we were getting a whole lot upstairs in the organ room. So we came down here where this little antique table is sitting, put the REM pod up on it, and we'll go ahead and start up the spirit box. Who does this table belong to?
Is there perhaps something you would like us to find?
This is a nice unicorn tent here. I'll bet you like to hang out in that tent, don't you?
What is your purpose here? Are you here for protection? Yeah, see, we're not new to this. We've encountered this on many occasions.
They're all getting ready to leave now.
Are they?
Yeah. All of that because someone got too drunk.
Too drunk?
No, I'm just playing.
Oh.
That's probably what it was, though.
Across the street. See, we were wondering if whatever we were messing with in here went across there and started messing with them.
Oh yeah. He's sitting there drinking. He just dug up the wall. Is there any sausage with it?
Huh?
Is there any sausage?
Not lately. No.
Too busy.
I definitely need to make some more this summer though.
Oh yeah. So you got to grill the chicken though. I feel like it would be really good with like charcoal grilled chicken.
Oh yeah. Chicken on the charcoal grill is the best.
With some of that sauce.
Yeah.
Especially when you cover it for a little bit and let the smoke build up in there and get that flavor all through it.
That's how you do it.
7 gates of hell.
I don't think this thing's going to talk to us.
I don't think it is either.
And I don't think it's in the house anymore either. I think it left when we came in.
We'll be back in the week.
Maybe.
That's not how I was thinking.
I don't know. Lately it seems like they don't come back. Maybe after we've been here.
Yeah, lately it seems like they've been leaving and staying. Maybe they don't want us to come back. I don't know.
Yes, because we certainly will come back if you keep messing with the family and messing with the daughter. And if it seems like your intentions are not good, we will certainly make it a point to come back and get rid of you. So you might as well go to one of the other houses and just start moving on, because we'll come back.
Yep. Take our number with you.
Yep.
Let's go ahead and do a rolling spirit box throughout the house. Would it be easier for you to take this?
Yeah.
Okay, you take that. And I will grab... Let me get one of you guys to take this with us, just in case there's anything we need to analyze here. I'll take this. And we'll go walking through. If we come to a place where it's easier for you to communicate with us, let me know and we can stop.
Just me.
Bulgaria.
Egypt. That's February, isn't it?
Evidently.
Oregon.
Play with the Etch-a-Sketch at all? Nope. Nothing on the Etch-a-Sketch. I kind of wonder about this mirror. Were you actually standing in the doorway? Or are you using this mirror to enter and exit the house? What is it that makes you feel welcome here? Let's play the getting hotter game. If I'm getting closer to where you want me to be, say warmer. Hotter. Hotter, getting hotter?
Getting hotter?
If I'm farther away, say getting colder. Can you do that? Where's Isaiah? Isaiah, I think you gotta leave. You can't stay here. So you gotta tell us what you want, or go find someone else to whisper to. What was in here? Anybody?
No.
See that?
Smells good in here.
It does. Who brought you into this house? Well, nothing. Nothing. So, rolling spirit box session. Sometimes our hope is that something will talk to us, tell us a place to stop. Perhaps an area of the house where whatever is here has more energy to manifest for whatever reason. And we can stop there and get some answers. But we're not getting any answers. The only two possible things that came through, and I'm not saying they were paranormal, it could have been radio chatter, was Oregon, and you need to leave. Right? Wasn't that what it said?
Yeah.
So in this case, I mean, there's a lot of cases where we go into, and it seems to be something like this that just, it's there for a moment. Like Linda kind of felt that heaviness when she walked in, and then it's not there the rest of the time. It clearly feels like something has changed within the house.
I believe it's exactly like you said that, you know, this is one of those cases, unfortunately, where when we come in, we start asking questions, we get no responses. And it's hard. It makes it hard on the clients, on the people who live here. It makes it hard on us because we want to be able to help them and figure out exactly what this is and why it's here. But, you know, it's hard on the clients because they bring us down here and then they don't get any results. They don't get any answers. So it's unfortunate, but it is kind of a common thing. And it's a shame. I'm hoping that maybe this is one of those instances where after we come in, the activity quiets down or stops altogether and doesn't start back up again. That's pretty much all we can hope for at this point.